Hey there, fellas. Let's get ready for a fascinating journey across the world that reveals unique cultures, relationships, and societies. Do you know there are places in this world where women are risking their lives to live alone? Yes, there are many countries on our planet where the majority of the population is made up of more women than men because of social and cultural dynamics. And women in some of these places are desperate for a partner. Our exploration takes you on a tour of the world, where an intriguing gender ratio casts a unique light on relationships, society, and culture, and reveals a chance to take advantage of. Join us to explore 10 countries where women outnumber men, and we will go through the reasons behind this disparity. If you're a man and it's difficult for you to find a partner in your country, perhaps in these places you have an opportunity. You don't have to lose faith at all and keep an eye on this video since there are top 10 places in the world, perhaps nearby, where men are scarce, and you can find your potential partner there. Number 1. Armenia. Armenia, an Asian country, is at number 1 on the list with the highest rate of single women. As per recent demographics, for every 100 women, there are 88 men. Further, there are 1.57 million women for 1.4 million men. Among key reasons, conflicts and war are believed to have a significant influence over the gender ratio in Armenia. A lot of Armenian men were killed during the encounters with neighboring countries. Besides, socioeconomic conditions such as higher rates of suicide, substance abuse, or poverty are also found to be affecting the overall men population in the country. Number 2. Belarus. On number 2 on the list is Belarus, a European country. For every 100 women, there are 87 men in the country. It has significantly low population growth since the 1990s. In addition, life expectancy is relatively short in men. Since women live up to 75 years, men do it up to 63. For these reasons, their people are aging. It is calculated that in the year 2050, the average age of this country will be 51 years. Also, the reason Belarus ran out of men is because most of them died in the war. And for those who didn't die there, their life expectancy is relatively short. Number 3. Ukraine. Ukraine, another European country, is third on the list. For every 100 women, there are only 85 men. The country fought in World War II and therefore lost thousands of men. In addition, in order to reach Moscow, the Germans had to pass through Ukraine, and thus they killed thousands of men who were civilians. Currently, the population of Ukraine is declining. For every 10 children born, 15 people die. But the big problem in Ukraine is alcoholism and smoking, which increases the rate of deaths of men, being key consumers. Number 4. Latvia. Moving on to number 4, Latvia is a European country with a higher ratio of single women. Demographic reports show that Latvia women are 0.14 million more in numbers than men. There are 8% more women than men in the land. While more male babies are born than girls in the country, the balance dramatically shifts in adulthood due to economic migration, societal changes, dating dynamics, and relationships. Also, due to higher rates of employment and education among women, they feel difficulty in finding partners with an equal level of employment and education, while men feel intimidated by the higher standards of women. Number 5. Russia. Russia also has the largest number of single adult women. For every 100 women, there are 86 men and overall 25 million single women against 9 million single men. Like all the countries in this area, its population is also decreasing since fewer children are born, and more male children die prematurely. Most reports present that the higher rate of premature death among males is a key contributing factor to the trend. Some reports show Russia has few men because most have died in wars. In World War II alone, almost 9 million Russian soldiers died. Thus, the number of men in the country decreased considerably. Number 6. Lithuania. On to the next country, Lithuania, a European piece of land. The gender ratio shows that there are 100 women for every 86 men, and 1.44 million women in comparison to 1.25 million men. This ratio is significantly imbalanced in some areas of the country, which has caused a sense of desperation for men among women. The cause of imbalance is rooted in various factors such as economic migration, cultural reasons, migration, and higher death rates among men, etc. Primarily, the cultural expectations and preferences related to marriage and relationships make some women prefer career, education over marriage. Number 7. Georgia. Another country that has a higher number of single women is Georgia, located at the intersection of Asia and Europe. For every 100 women, there are 90 men. For 2 million women, there are 1.9 million men. The imbalance is attributed to the factors such as migration, cultural preferences regarding marriage and relationships, and a high death rate among men. Also, limited economic opportunities for women and gender-based violence affecting the urge to wed are some of the other contributing factors to the high ratio of single women. Number 8. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, an African country, also has a higher rate of single women. The sex ratio shows 91 men for every 100 women and 8.45 million women against a population of 7.5 million men. The key factors behind this disparity are interrelated and complex. In general, struggles and conflicts from the past leading to migration and societal challenges makes this country face a decrease in the population of men, which is further shaping family dynamics and relationships. Number 9. Estonia. Next, in Estonia in Europe, for every 100 women, 84 men are, indicating the highest percentage of women considering the total population. It is said that the most beautiful women in Eastern Europe live in Estonia, but at the same time it is one of the least populated countries that exists since it only has a little more than 500,000 inhabitants. The key factor for this disparity is the higher rate of death among men due to suicide, substance abuse, and poor living circumstances. Besides this, its inhabitants are reduced yearly since very few children are born. Number 10. Brazil. Noiva Cordeiro Community. Noiva Cordeiro Community has only 600 inhabitants, and all of them are reportedly beautiful women. Of the 600 inhabitants, there are very few men, and most of them work far from there, such as in bigger cities on weekdays. That is why women rule the town. According to statements by single women in this population, the only men they know are married or are their relatives. In the past, out of desperation for partners, women of the community have also appealed for eligible bachelors. Overall, these countries offer a range of opportunities for companionship and connections. The world is full of opportunities if you are in search of them. Thank you for watching this video. Keep exploring for more information and subscribe to the channel to get more interesting videos.